Well, hey everybody. Yesterday was the first day of spring, but it's not looking too much like spring today. It's just a little dreary. I haven't seen the sun and I don't know how long, and it just kind of got me thinking about anyone else who deals with seasonal depression. So I am a woman who has dealt with depression since I was probably a teenager. I didn't get diagnosed till I was in my 30s. And I think part of that might have been because I really didn't know that anybody else was dealing with what I was dealing with. So that's kind of why I started this channel and wanted to just share Terry's truths so that we can all kind of talk to each other and understand that it's not just you. You're not alone. It's not just you. We are all dealing with something sometimes in one form or the other. And if you've never dealt with depression, I am so thrilled. That is awesome, because it is something that's really hard to explain, and something that I think until you've dealt with it, until you've experienced it, you can't really explain to somebody else. I always say to my husband, if you could just be in my brain for just 5 minutes, you'd really understand, and you might, I don't know what you do. Anyway, so understand, I'm not a medical doctor. Obviously, I have no medical experience. I'm not that smart. I'm just a woman who has dealt with depression since a very young age, and I just hope that my experiences will help you. So yesterday, first day of spring. Today feels like winter. Okay, so you wake up and you're feeling kind of and you're just like, I don't have any energy. I just don't feel like doing anything. I just feel blah. I just want to curl up on the couch with a blanket. I don't feel like talking to anybody. I want to turn my phone off. Don't talk to me. I don't know if I can deal with my kids for one more day. I don't know if I can deal with my spouse for one more day. And I gotta go to work. And I don't know how I'm going to drag myself there. And I really just feel like shutting myself off from the world. That sound familiar? So those are things that you can deal with when you have depression, but also when you have seasonal depression. And they call it seasonal depression because it comes more during the winter months when there's not the sun and the warmth, because it does affect our bodies. I mean, God created everything to work together, including the sun and vitamin D, to enhance our bodies. And vitamin D is great for your brain, not great for your skin, guys, so use sunscreen. But vitamin D is great for our brains and for those levels. So when there's no sunshine, ain't no sunshine, then sometimes we have issues, and you just have to understand that that's okay. And some of the things that I do, and these are just things that help me, I found that exercising helps. I hate it. I'm not an exerciser at all. I'm not a gym rat. Kudos to you if you are. Go you. But that's not me. But I found what works for me is finding like classes. So I love to dance. I'm not good at it. White girl can't dance. I am not good at it. But I love it. I love music. I love to dance. It's what I've always loved to do. And it just kind of gets me out of my brain. When the music kicks in, I can just get out of everything for a little bit. So I found, a couple years ago, I found Zumba and fell in love with it, became a Zumba teacher, haven't taught in a while because I got so busy with work and building a house. But I found another dance class. I did find a Zumba class I love to go to, and another dance classes that I love. And so I try to get to those. There's sometimes when I don't, guys. I mean, there's sometimes when I know I need to be going to those classes because it's going to make me feel better, not just physically, but mentally, but I still can't drag myself in there. So I'm not saying that, oh yeah, okay, there's a class, I'm going to go to it. No, I try to go a couple times a week, but there's some weeks that I just don't at all, because it's hard to get yourself. So I'm not telling you that these are the things that you're going to do and it's just going to solve everything. That's not it, but I'm saying if you can, try. For me, it's easier to go to a class because I've got people there. It's an environment. We built our house and built this pole barn, and we set up a carpeted area, and we put a treadmill and weights in it, and it's like, oh great, I have my own weight room at my house. All I gotta do is walk over to the pole barn and work out. Yeah, not so much. No, I've not used it one time, not once since we built it. So for me, I need to go somewhere, have it on my schedule and be like, okay, this is my schedule. So it helps me. It really does. And it gets me out of my brain and just kind of gets me into something else. The other thing is, helping with depression, not just seasonal depression, but just helping with depression is getting off the soda. And I'm a big soda person, but soda's not great for depression, at least not for me. Again, these are things that help me as a person, not a physician, just as someone who's living with it. And so trying to, drink more water and eat a little healthier. And sometimes just, sitting down with a good book to read. It's okay to sit even on the couch and, veg out to some movies, find a good series that you like on TV, and get your family together and play a game, turn the TV and the phones off and get out Yahtzee or Monopoly if you have a lot of time and play some games. So like yesterday was my son's birthday. It's first day of spring and his birthday. So we went to Dave & Buster's. And if you've never been to Dave & Buster's, you need to give it a try. So if you don't know what it is, it's like Chuck E. Cheese on steroids. And it's a bar set up, and then you play all these games. And so we went over and played games. And we were at the restaurant, and the guy's like, how many cards do you want? So they give you these cards, that you can put in the games, and then you play the games, and there's so much on the cards. So I'm like, okay, so give me 3 cards with whatever, and my husband says, oh, just get us 1 card and we'll share. And okay, so first of all, I'm a very competitive person, and sharing doesn't come around when you're a competitive person. I really, okay, so we've been married for almost 35 years, and like, I remember our vows like in sickness and in health. I don't really remember there being a share your Dave & Buster's card in those vows. But anyway, I digress. So, but it was fun. We were there for a couple of hours, and it kind of got me outside of my head and got me away from everything. If you're not able, to go out and do something like that, then, like I said, find those games that are in your house and play some games with each other. Read a good book. Try to get outside of your head. There's that lamp, I don't remember if I talked about it or not, but anyway, there's a lamp that's, out there that's available that is supposed to simulate the sunlight. I've never used it. Comment if you have, let me know if it's any good and if it's something I need to try. My daughter does yoga. That is her thing, and that's what she loves. She's an awesome yoga teacher. Awesome, one of the best. But I'm not a yoga person. I have a broken tailbone for one. So it's really hard for me to do those things. But I'm just so hyper that for me to sit and meditate for that amount of time is just really difficult. And so it's hard for me to shut my brain off. That's why I love the dance classes. But, yoga, prayer, meditation, all of those things can help you. Journaling, sit down and write something. Journal something. Journal your feelings, how you feel, how everything is going. Those are things that are going to help too. So I keep getting all of these messages on my phone, like it must be Tuesday. I think it's a Tuesday. I don't know. Anyway, see, I told you that these videos are just no editing. When I get interrupted, you're gonna know it, because I just want to be real with you guys. I'm again I think that part of the reason so many people are dealing with depression right now is because of all of the fakeness that's going on social media. And it's sad, guys. It really is. Like, let's just be real with each other, okay? Let's just be real. So I just want you to understand that it's okay if you're feeling a little bit of that. I wish I'm feeling kind of, I don't know, like I'm having like ocean withdrawals because I live nowhere near an ocean. If you all live in the sunshine and you live near the ocean, oh my gosh, I'm so jealous and I hate you right now. Like, seriously, I do. Okay, not really. Not really. But it's such a blessing. Like, for those of you who, some people love to be outside and they love to hike and they love to do all that kind of stuff. I'm not me. You know what? Put my fat butt on the ocean, give me a chair and let me sit there all day long. And I will not move. Like, I literally will not move. So sit me there. So if you don't live near the ocean like me and you're in Southern Illinois and you are always, we have 4 seasons here in Illinois, but most of the time we only get 2. So we get, winter, and then we get a little bit of spring, and then we get summer, and then we get a little bit of fall, and then we get winter again. So, but at least we see it. But I just want you guys to know, I think the biggest thing about dealing with depression is just trying to get outside of your head. It's also the hardest thing to do because I tell people it's like you see yourself there, but it's like you're outside of your body. It's like when I'm dealing with it, it's like you're outside of your body and you can't get in there. So find things, even little things that you can do that can bring you that happiness, because spring's on the way. I mean, it was yesterday, but it's getting here. It's going to be good and we're going to get some sunshine. Anytime the sun comes out, get out and try to do something. But just understand that you are good and you're okay. And there is hope. You're not alone. I promise. There are all of us going through it, and I deal with it daily. So if you ever have any questions, please reach out for me. Comment. Let me know. If you're having issues with things. We're just here to help each other. I just want to build a community where we can help each other and say, oh, okay, well, that's not just me. I'm not alone in this, and it is going to be okay because I'm a really strong, well, I try to be, I think of myself as this strong, independent woman. So to admit that maybe there's things that give me issues, that's difficult sometimes. That, okay, maybe I can't handle this. Maybe I do need help. And it's hard for me to ask for help because I've been on my own for so long in my life when I was younger. So I've always had to just kind of, take care of myself or feel like I had to take care of myself. So anyway, okay, so I'm rambling now and it's time to say goodbye, but I just wanted to let you know just a couple of things on seasonal depression and let you know that, it's okay and we're all going to get through this together, and much love till next time.